What's going on, everybody? Dr. from Average Gamer Guys back yet again. Rocket League action coming at ya. We're doing some blueprint reveals. We got some players' choice. It's been a little while. We've kind of slowed down on these. I have not touched them. One, I kind of wanted to just extend it out a little bit. Two, it felt like we were doing a lot between the blueprint reveals and our blueprint battle series, which hopefully we'll get in one this week, so stay tuned. But I figured for this week we'll kick it off. I do want to still open these. We got still quite a bit to do, and so hopefully enjoy. Sit back, relax. Hopefully you're having a good Monday, and just enjoy this. We are gonna do PCC today. We're gonna do a lot of them. I don't know, at least 100, if not more. We're gonna stop on the good stuff. If you're jumping into the channel for the first time, welcome. Thank you so much. Links in the description down below, which you can definitely go check out. Twitter, Twitch, Discord. We have not streamed in a little bit, and I do apologize for that. I'm still waiting on the last piece for my setup. I realized through some PC gaming recording that I need to do something different with my microphone. Unfortunately enough, or fortunately enough, I said unfortunately. Fortunately enough for me, setting these up actually isn't too bad. But I've been playing on quite a bit of PC games as of late, just trying to get into it, trying to not be a noob at PC gaming, and subsequently that's taken away from my Xbox time, but that is perfectly okay. Been around the channel a while. Thank you so much for tuning back in. You guys are the bread and the butter of keeping us around. We do appreciate it. If you end up enjoying this, or you just like to hear me chat, like, comment, subscribe. You guys know how YouTube works. But again, links in the description. Check us out. And hopefully we'll be back to streaming here. Hopefully I can get that last piece here soon, and we can get everything situated and set up. And we got quite a few different games to play, actually. But like I said, so we slow down on these a little bit. I do want to open these up. Again, hoping to get in later this week, probably one. We got 2 more Blueprint Battle Series with Sloth, so hopefully we can get that in. Also, we have been checking out our the Grand Soiree event in Apex, which is going on, and we are as you're watching this, or soon thereafter, depending on how quickly you click on the video, we should have the Lucky Lantern event up for the start of this year. So I talked about it in a quick short video. Ooh, orange infiniums, not bad. There's our first exotic. I talked about it in the first or a couple days ago when we got the news. We got the really cool trailer. Looks like a pretty good update. Here's the thing I was thinking about as I was actually loading into this game, and I did this the other day. There was like a background small patch for this game that came out a couple of days ago. Honestly, getting ready for the Lucky Lantern event, I'm assuming, and I'm hoping this. I'm hoping we get a full-on update. I think with the new stadium they're gonna have to, because that's pretty intensive from a data standpoint. Which the new stadium looks awesome, absolutely awesome. It's a different visual style than we have pretty much from anything else. We haven't had a new stadium since, oh man, it's been a while. It's been quite a bit. It's 6 months at least. So it feels right. Feels good. Again, art style, I have to see, obviously holding some reservation to see it in person. With that being said, I feel pretty strongly, I didn't even see what that was. I feel pretty strongly that it's going to be pretty neat. Just what they showed off in the trailer and everything. If you haven't seen it, go check out the trailer on YouTube, or go look at our previous Rocket League video, which would have been the discussion about, and just a quick short video on what's coming up. So Lucky Lantern, it's a new event. It's very much like we had for the holiday events. Same thing. You're going to be able to earn currency. You're going to be able to spend that currency for free items and all that good stuff. And then they have Lucky Lanterns, Golden Lanterns actually, which are the CC 1, 2, and 3 series of items, which is actually really cool. So maybe if I remember, I'll show those off, what you can actually get in those. It's good. It's better than we have had in the past with like turbos and some of the other stuff. There's some not so desirable items, but again, some of them have gotten a little bit better. Again, depending on what can come painted now in them, which is really cool. So there's a lot, I think, to look forward to. It's definitely the golden item we've had in a while. I saw some discussion on how many we'd be able to get. I'm expecting 5, just because that was what we got for the last event. However, I'm kind of hoping they're going to surprise us and let us get 10. We haven't seen the CC series in a while, especially 1 through 3. So I'm holding out hope. I'm hoping we get 10. But I'm going to set my expectations low and expect to get 5, because that's probably what will end up happening, which is okay. So I'm excited for that. But that should be kicking off again probably by the time you're watching this. It's probably up, it's probably going, or it will be up in sometime in the next couple of hours, depending on, again, when you're clicking on this video. If you're home from school and you live in the United States, it's probably up. That's a pretty good indicator for me. If you have a regular day job, it'll be there when you get home. And if you don't have a regular schedule, I think it's usually around like 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, or maybe 3. I'm going to be honest, I don't remember. It's usually sometime in the middle of the afternoon, at least for me. So we have not gotten a whole lot of good here, but there is quite a bit to talk about, at least for that event. Like I said, I'm looking forward to it. A couple of comments where, I don't like much of the items. I guess some of it's an art style, some of it you will and you won't like. I think the thing I appreciate the most is it's just finally different. Like, it is cool to get all of the holiday events, it's items. It's cool to have the different, snow and Christmas tree and all that kind of stuff, related stuff. It's cool to get the Halloween items. I think they've done a really good job of being diverse with that, but those are such a small segment. There is only so much they can do. Man, we cannot hit any paint on the old exotics minus the Infiniums. But there is only so much they can do, and that's okay. I respect that. I understand that, because they're limiting themselves with this event, or the normal events, to time frame and a specific theme. And obviously the specific theme for this event, if they do it again next year, will be probably very similar. However, because this is new, I'm just excited about it. I'm excited about having something different, and again, it's just a different art style. It's different kinds of items than we've had in the past, minus maybe some of the decals. Again, there's a mainframe striker. Finally, this wasn't going so good. Our BP reveal luck, although it has been pretty good, when we really got into them, they've been pretty solid. This is really solid. Obviously, I'm excited about this. Our exotics haven't been great. It's unfortunate with just these blueprints, specifically the black market ones, unless they come painted. Probably not getting a whole ton out of them. Although I have seen the black market blueprints, they at least can be traded. All of them can be traded, but people are usually willing to pay for these, which is nice. So that is a key difference, comparative to a lot of the other blueprints that we're opening here, which are gonna probably sit in inventory. I've seen a lot of discussion too. There's a Paragon. It has a third non-painted exotic blueprint there. I've seen a lot of discussion, and I'm curious what you guys think. So I'll call it the question of the video. What do you think should you be able to do? Finally! Woo! Finally. Orange Infiniums was nice. These are much better. Much, much better. What do you think we should be able to do with the blueprints that you don't want to craft? I've seen a lot of people that say, let us trade them in for credits. Now, that would work out fantastically for me. That would honestly work out probably pretty well for most people. From the fact that you've probably gotten something dropped. You've probably gotten some decals dropped, or something else from the current series, revival series, if you will, of blueprints that you're not going to craft. That's totally acceptable. I expect that happens probably for quite a few folks. So if you could find a way to turn those into 10 credits, 20 credits, 30 credits, 50 credits, that would be pretty cool. My concern would end up being, and here's the reason I say that. If you want that, comment down below. That is the most ideal option, I think, for everybody. I will say this though, I have a hard time seeing them do that without credit crafting prices changing again. So we got a pretty dynamic shift on the change in prices. Obviously, a ton of backlash from when it first came out. Totally understandable. We'll move past that subject. However, if you expect them to get free credits simply by playing the game, I think they're going to be hard pressed to do that. That's just my opinion. They could surprise us, although I don't think it's going to happen. What I think would be more realistic, what I think would be I don't want to say a better system, but at least a system to remove the clutter, would be as if you could trade 5 blueprints up, maybe of the same rarity, kind of like we had in the past, and get a different blueprint, right? I'm not even saying a better blueprint, because then you could work up to exotics again in the trading system, and that would be a fine system. I'd actually really enjoy that. So if I could take all the rare blueprints I have and turn them into very rares and do the same thing all the way up to exotics, I'm all for that. I would burn a ton of stuff. If they simply gave us a system to be able to turn 5 basically, or any number, they could change it. But if we could turn 5 into 1, and maybe that's a random roll, perfectly fine with that. I can't tell you how many Dominus Funny Book blueprints I probably have sitting in my inventory, and the opportunity to get something different or better would be really cool. Also, if it was a random roll, if it was a totally random roll, then they could basically random roll it into the option of being able to get black market, which I would also be a fan of, because then all of this stuff sitting in the inventory, if it had a chance of turning into a black market blueprint, and then lo and behold it's painted, certified, that'd be really fantastic. So let me know what you guys think. I honestly think that's the couple of options that they could go with. It would be, credits would be fantastic. If there's a different idea, throw it out there. Let me know. I would be all in favor of. I would also be in favor of, like, if you could take, I don't know, 10 of the same blueprint, and maybe craft that item for free or something, right? You get 10 Dominus Funny Books, and you can just craft the item for free, and you can trade it. That'd be kind of neat. Again, some of this I'm throwing out there as ideas. Curious to hear what you guys have to think, and any ideas that you've had. That's just some of the ideas I've also seen. Just kind of floating around, because people are basically like, what am I supposed to do with all these, right? And we knew that going in, but this is a much better system to be able to open these this way than it would be to actually spend the keys prior to. Never would have been able to open all of these crates. So I don't know. Curious to hear your thoughts. This has gone okay, and then not so good, and then we got the black market, and then we've gone back to not so good. We'll finish up we'll do about 2 hundo. Seems like a pretty good place to stop at. And my foray back into the blueprint reveal series, if you will, has not been super great. Although, again, Striker, I think we got the Striker. Was it Striker? Striker mainframe was pretty sweet. Sky Blue Dracos was pretty good. Orange Infiniums. We have seen quite a bit of other exotics, just not quite the painted that we would have hoped for. Although we have done good on a lot of other paints. Unfortunately, not worth a whole lot. We're really looking for, I'm curious to see, and I don't remember how many, I think I started with about 900 or so player's choice blueprints to open, and I'm curious to see if I'm going to be able to pull any white Zombas out of it. We've seen Zombas, what, 3 times now? Just missing. Maybe we do some quick elevations here, just to mix it up a little bit. Oh, and then I have to remember to show off the CC series stuff. Titanium White Nimbus. That's not a terrible blueprint. That's not terrible. The Discotheques, Gurnauts. It seems like a lot of the other series of these have been pretty good to me, surprisingly. PCCs, although we've done okay. We've done all right on the PCC ones. I'm honestly trying to remember back, because it's been a while. It has been a while since we've opened them up. I know what it really is. We're saving all the luck from when we do the blueprint battle with Sloth. That's really what this is going to come down to. Hold out all of our luck. Make sure we finish it off. I know I have the lead up until this point. I think it's kind of close. He closed the gap on a couple of the last ones. I think the next 2 episodes, we just got to blow them out of the water. I mean, just really finish it up is going to be the key. But curious what you guys think. Curious how Rocket League is going for you. What are you excited about for this next event? What are you looking forward to in the future too? We don't talk, I think, enough. I'm curious to hear or see if they're going to come out with a like spring, fall roadmap. We've typically gotten that in the past. Maybe we'll see that in February or so. Obviously, keeping the events going. I do like continuous events. It'd be nice if they could do like 6 events a year. Split them up every month or 2. That would coincide well with their Rocket Pass and how much time goes into that. So I'd like to see that. And they've been relatively consistent. We've gotten quite a few events this last year, 2019, so hopefully 2020. We're starting off well. See if we can continue the trend would be really cool. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know how it's going. Let me know how your ranked journey is going as well. It's kind of interesting to see from when I've started doing this and started getting a pretty consistent fan base. Hey, Gray. Just to hear some of you how you've kind of progressed and how some of you haven't, and that's totally okay in this game. I think it takes a lot of time sometimes to make that transition to those next rank ups, and I know I have not put the time in this season either as I would have liked. But it is what it is. We'll finish off with an Octane Sticker Bomb. I'm not going to recap because the best stuff we got was the mainframe. Again, we got a ton of exotics actually. Orange Infinium, Sky Blue Dracos, whole bunch of stuff in between. A lot of painted very rares, a lot of painted imports actually too, which was not bad. Unfortunately, again, blueprints instead of actual items. So it is what it is. But hopefully you enjoyed the jump back into the blueprint. Wow, I've said that enough. Hopefully you've enjoyed the jump back into the BP reveal series that we've got going on. We'll continue doing this over the next at least couple of weeks. We'll space them out a little bit because honestly, there's a lot of other content, a lot of other stuff that we're posting to the channel, and hopefully you guys are enjoying the different series as well. So, Doc for an Average Gamer, guys, as always, thanks so much for watching. If you are new, like, comment, subscribe. It really does help us out. There's probably some cards up on screen as well. You can take a look at previous videos. We've got a huge Rocket League series and a whole bunch of other games to check out on the channel as well. So, thanks for watching. Doc, Average Gamer, guys. Catch you in the next one. Peace.